Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are actually going to be doing some different things here on the server in order to get prepared for a future video. The main thing that we're going to be doing is actually trying to obtain a super rod here on the server, and there are a few different ways that we can go about doing that. So before we jump into that, I just want to say, if you guys do want to join me here on the Pokecentral network, which is my server that I personally own, the IP is pokecentral.org. We're running the latest version of Pixelmon Reforged, which you will be able to find links for that, as well as our Technic mod pack, which makes things a whole lot easier with getting the right versions, down in the description of this video. It's really easy to get on, and all it requires is a Minecraft account. But let's go ahead and get straight into things. So the easiest way to probably get one, or at least the most direct way to get one, is to beat this NPC right here. He gives a super rod as a reward. Unfortunately, this guy is an ultimate boss, which means his Pokemon are 40 levels above your highest level Pokemon, which is just crazy. It's absolutely insane, very difficult to beat. I don't even think it's really possible unless you have a full team of level 100 EV trained 100% IV Pokemon, and they're also all the right Pokemon to counter his Pokemon. It's kind of crazy. I'm sure many of you have probably already defeated him, but I'm not sure we can do it with our current setup. So the only other way to really get a super rod is to beat wild fisherman NPCs, which just spawn around the world, or to go ahead and craft a good rod and then fish with that until you manage to fish up a super rod. But that is an insanely low chance. So I guess what we're going to try first is just taking on this guy, see how poorly it goes. I assume we're probably going to get swept by his first Pokemon, but we can pull out some of our best Pokemon here. We got Gyarados, we got Nidoking, we got Mawile. I don't know what else would be good. I guess Snorlax, we can check his moveset's probably pretty bad. This Flygon has a terrible moveset. We need things that are below level 50 or 51. Empoleon moves, terrible moveset. None of these guys are really the right level. See, it's just really difficult to find the right level and the right Pokemon to use here, unless we actually go out of our way to train them, which also takes a very long time. So currently we're sitting with 3 decent Pokemon, 1 not so great Pokemon, just a random Pokemon that happens to be the right level, and that's pretty much all we got to use here, because none of these other Pokemon are really all that helpful. So I think we're just going to have to go for it. Well, alright, let's just jump straight into this thing and see if we can even manage to take out a single one of his Pokemon. This Snorlax moveset is completely worthless. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. Let's warp on over to the shop real quick. Okay, so I just picked some random moves that I thought looked okay to have on a Snorlax. Now we got to go ahead and heal up and jump straight into this battle and see if we can do anything. So, like I said, they're level 91. All of his team is going to be that, and I believe he has 6 Pokemon. They're all very good. So I don't really think we're really going to be able to make much progress here, but we can try. See, look at that, 90. Wow, and we did almost nothing there. And I don't think we're going to get Yawn off. So a Politoed. Politoad's only going to be weak to grass and electric due to its typing, so we don't really have much in the way of options here. I believe our Nidoking does not have an electric move, neither does any of these Pokemon. So really, we're kind of out of luck when it comes to super effective moves. I guess we just go with Gyarados. I don't know, might as well. And we'll see if maybe we can get something off here. I'll go with an Earthquake. But look how much damage he does, and we just don't do enough. So I don't think we're going to be able to do much of anything here. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Already determined that we are not going to be getting our super rod through this method. So there was technically another method that I didn't mention. We could always buy one off another player. And that's the good part about being on a server, is that we do have access to quite a few other players that might happen to have a super rod or an extra super rod that they can sell us. So before we jump into that option of actually buying one off another player, let's go ahead and try the good rod. So we're going to go ahead and craft this thing up. We need 3 blaze rods, 1 string, and 1 ultra ball. So the ultra ball, fairly easy to go ahead and get our hands on since we do have an ultra ball factory. The string should be easy to get as well, and the only thing that we're missing out on is the blaze rods, which we're going to have to try to locate. I'm sure some Pokemon drop them, but I think they are fairly rare drops. So looking at a list of all Pokemon that drop these blaze rods: Arcanine, Charmeleon is on here twice for some reason, Cyndaquil, Emboar, Entei, Houndoom, Infernape, Litwick, Magcargo, Magmortar, Ninetales, Quilava, and Typhlosion. I believe the best chance we have here is going to be that Litwick, and I believe they only spawn at night, Quickie Litwick info. Let me go ahead and turn on my chat here. Biome. So the biome is going to be plain sunflower plains. We can do that over at the Safari Zone. The time is going to be night, and they have a 50% chance of dropping these blaze rods. So I think that's going to be our best bet. I don't think we're going to find a wild Arcanine, a wild Charmeleon, a wild Cyndaquil, wild Imbor, wild Entei. We could kill an Entei, and we'd get 1 to 2 of these things, but we actually need 3 for the good rod. So we have to kill 2 Enteis. Doesn't sound like that much fun. So warping on over to the Safari Zone, which we need to do pretty quickly. It is turning to night currently, which is great for us. Pretty good timing. And then we just need to take a look around here. So I don't think they'll have spawned in quite yet, but they should start spawning in fairly soon. So I got a little distracted, and I somehow ended up over in the Mega Taiga biome, but came across a wild Lucario. This is actually the first one I've ever seen, and we might as well try to catch it while we're here. I have my Parasect. I need to grab my Ultra Balls here. We'll go ahead and toss these ones over here just so they're out of the way. And we'll jump into this battle real quick. I have an old rod. Too bad I need a super rod. And we'll see if we can actually catch this Lucario, because it does seem like they're fairly rare. Now, I haven't really spent a lot of time in this biome, so I don't know for sure. But can't hurt to try and catch it. All right, got him down to the 1 HP that we need. And he's also asleep, so should be a fairly decent chance of actually getting him first try here. Oh, he popped out and he woke up. Okay, use detect. That's fine. He failed. Let's put him back to sleep, because I feel like Lucario probably has a pretty low catch rate considering the Pokemon that he is. Could be wrong on that, but it just seems like it's probably the case. Let's go to an Ultra Ball again. I kind of also want to get a Larvitar. I remember back when I first started this server, probably about 1.5 years ago, every single player used a Tyranitar on their team, and I haven't noticed that as much anymore. I don't know why that changed. I guess it kind of just spirals out. Like, somebody will start using a Pokemon, and other people notice that they're using it and that it's really good, and then everybody will start using the same team. So that's kind of what happened with Tyranitar in the past. Go back to sleep, Lucario. It's also happened with Lucario before, and Protein Greninja. That was one. Probably a few other Pokemon. All right, come on now. If he's asleep and he has 1 HP, how is he popping out of the Ultra Ball so easily? Come on, game. Give him to me. Oh, we're so close there. And we got him. Okay, he's level 45 as well, which is decent because it kind of lines up with the rest of our team. Not necessarily a Pokemon that I want to use straight away, just because we probably have to do some breeding and whatnot in order to get a decent Lucario. And that is not something I really want to focus on just yet. But we do need to focus on actually going ahead and trying to get ourselves those Litwicks. Oh, here's a wild one. Here we go. Let's jump into this before someone else takes it. We'll go ahead and cross poison. Should be able to one-shot. And we got a Torch. That is not a Blaze Rod at all. Okay. Pokey heal myself back up there because our Parasect was looking a little rough. They are pretty common, though. That's why I chose Litwick out of all the other Pokemon. So let's just go ahead and pick a random move. And 1 down, 3 to go. 2 to go. 2 to go. We're 1 down, 2 to go. And another Torch. Okay. That's great. But there are tons of these little guys all over the place. So I'm sure we'll be able to get enough by the time the moon goes down. About halfway through the night already. But come on, Litwick. Let's go. Sludge Wave. And we got another one. Okay. So 1 more to go, and we should have our good rod, which isn't even what we really want. We want the super rod. So this isn't too great. I don't really have a good feeling about actually trying to fish up a super rod. I kind of think it's going to take way, way, way too long, but we can give it a shot for a little while. Come on. No, not again. Those torches, they'll get you every time. Every time I think it's a blaze rod right when I first see it, and then I'm like, no. Okay. So I don't think any of these other Pokemon that I see around here are going to be dropping the Blaze Rods. But we do have a boss Pokemon here that we should be able to take out and get another probably power weight. I've got about 18 of those. So probably going to avoid Earth Power here. I don't think any of these moves are going to be super effective. I'm just going to go with Ice Beam. Oh my, this is a level 105. I forgot I have my Parasect on my team. That is fantastic. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get rid of Parasect, and then we might actually be able to... Did he just fly away? Oh, there he is. Okay. I was like, okay, now we can use Ice Beam, and it's super effective, and we're good to go. Toxic Orb. Okay. I'll take it. It's a new held item. I don't believe we've seen that before. But where are all the Litwicks? They've all disappeared on me. It's almost like someone was running around killing them all. Yep. They're all gone. However, we do need to kill this guy here for one of our quests, so let's just take him out real quick. And we'll keep that water as well. Awesome. So when I said these guys have a very high spawn rate, I wasn't kidding. They seem to have a very high spawn rate until I started killing them all off. And now it doesn't seem like any more are coming back. It's still nighttime, so they should be spawning in. But there might just be too many other Pokemon here to where there's no space for them to spawn in. So our best bet might be to leave the area if there's no other players around, which... Oh, there is. Okay. That is unfortunate, but it looks like maybe they flew away. So let's try flying out of the area, see if these guys despawn, and see if we can get a whole new set of Pokemon starting to spawn in here. Yeesh. Okay, here's one. This might be our last chance. It's turning to day here. Okay, ready? Earth Power. Super effective. Come on, Blaze Rod. Come on, Blaze Rod. No! But wait, I saw one. Okay, come on. Turning to day. They're going to probably despawn soon, and then we'll have to wait like 10, 15 more minutes. We got it. We got our final Blaze Rod. There we go. Let's go. Okay, now we can craft this thing up. Although, again, I don't know why I'm getting so excited. This isn't even what we need. We need ourselves a super rod for what we're trying to do. Oh, I thought one just disappeared there for a second. Okay, we got a good rod. We can try this thing out, I guess. I suppose it could be okay. Maybe we'll be able to do something with it. But in reality, it's not really what we need. We kind of need the super rod in order to catch the Greninja that we're trying to go after here. So, I don't know. We'll see how good this thing works. Luckily, we live on an island, so plenty of water to fish in. And maybe we can find some pretty cool stuff here. All right, here we go. I'm feeling good about this one. Give me something good here. It's going to be a super rod. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I just accidentally clicked. It was going to be a super rod, too. But now I'll never know because I clicked before an item popped up. You know, fishing is really a fun time. It is pretty nice. I was actually, I mean, not trying to take credit here, but I was the one that had them remake the fishing mechanics. Just saying, you know, I tipped off the dev and it happened to be included in the next update. Maybe it was a coincidence, but I'm just saying, I may have provided a little bit to this. Now, I didn't necessarily code anything, so I can't really take any of the credit at all, but the reason that fishing was made a little bit of a bigger thing, I think it was because I mentioned that there was really no point in it previously in the mod because all of the Pokemon spawned in the ocean. So what they did is they went ahead and made it a little more interactive with the little dots that pop up. And they also went ahead and added exclusive things that you can only get through fishing. For example, the Battle Bond Greninja. So I think it's a pretty cool feature. And I just missed another item because I was talking and I can't multitask apparently. I'm very bad at that. I don't know what else they could really do with it. It is pretty cool as is. Maybe if they started including some sort of special enchantments, that could be pretty cool. I don't know if there's necessarily anything that they could take inspiration from in terms of like the Pokemon world that would really be able to go into enchantments. I'm thinking of things like maybe something that increases your chances of finding an item over finding a Pokemon, or possibly increasing certain Pokemon's chances of appearing, like rarer Pokemon, something like that. Now, I know the Super Rod kind of does that in a way, but if you could improve it even further with enchantments, that could be pretty cool. But let's go ahead and try this again. Come on now, give me an item that is decent, not a fish and a male, please. Here we go, and boom. Love Disc, that's a new one. Okay. Not interested, but thank you for appearing. And we got ourselves a raw salmon. And now we found a Phoebus. So, like I said, there's plenty of really cool Pokemon that you can find while doing this. It's just, there's not the best chance of actually getting ourselves the item that we're looking for, which is the Super Rod. So, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is see if there's any players on the server that can go ahead and sell me one. It doesn't seem like, what did we even get there? Did it drop to the bottom of the ocean? I'm not sure. Interesting. Oh, maybe we got another amethyst. I don't know. But either way, I think we're going to go ahead and store all this stuff away. And then we'll just go ahead and try to buy one. I think I'm going to probably toss the raw fish because I don't know if there's really too much use for those. Amethyst goes up here, and ink sacs, we'll keep those just in case. You never really know how useful they're going to be. Trying to see if there's any other junk we can throw out. Mushroom blocks, I don't even know where I got those from. We'll keep the apple. Lily pad we don't need, and we don't need this. So that's probably, it's probably good. Okay, we'll toss all this stuff into the trash can so that our inventory gets a little bit cleaned up here. And then, or rather our chests get a little bit cleaned up. We gotta be careful with what we shift click in here, because once it's in, it's gone. It's gone for good. There's no turning this thing off. All right, iron bars, mushroom, wood, rotten flesh, cooked mutton, and a cleaning tool, because we can always get another one. All right. Oh, I forgot my hotbar. There we go. Okay, cool. Everything getting shot out into the fire here, and the chest is completely empty. We're good to go. There's so many Pokemon spawned around here. They're pretty high levels. We could kind of grind some levels off them, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and ask in chat and see if anyone has a super rod available for sale. I think this is a fishing NPC. We could try taking this guy on real quick. Looks like some people do have them. Looks like La has one for me that I could maybe go ahead and try to buy. This guy loves my balls. Oh, okay. He bought some. My Ultra Balls, of course. I knew that's what he was referring to. Yep, PG-13, guys. Ultra Balls. But if we get a super rod out of this NPC, 1 in 1,000 chance, but it could happen. Ready for this? It didn't happen. Great. Okay. Okay, well, this nice fellow here, call me Hobby. Hobby. Hello. Calling you Hobby. Hobby gave me a super rod for free. He actually just said that he had an extra one, and he would give me a spare. So thank you for this. I will make good use of it trying to catch a Battle Bond Greninja. Might accidentally break because of the durability going down so far after having to fish for 18 hours to get a Battle Bond Greninja, but it'll be well worth it once we get there. And he wants me to take a look around his base, and it did look pretty cool, so I am going to do that real quick since he did give me this super rod. Wow, this place is awesome. So is there... Do you go into these towers, or are they just for looks? Looks like they're just for looks, which is cool. So I assume you go down the middle here. How do you get up there, though? How do you get up there? Or is it just... I'm following you. I don't know if you're going somewhere or not. No, I don't think he's going anywhere. But what's up here? Maybe it's just for looks. It is pretty cool, though. And wow, you found a safari biome next to an ice mountains biome? I didn't even know that was possible. And a plains biome. Wow, this is a great place. I think I might need to move in here. And wow, while we were here, a shiny Adino actually just spawned in. He's going to get it, which is fair. It's his base. I wouldn't have taken it from him anyways. I might have caught it and then sold it to him or something. Not sold it, like Pokecell, which gives it to him for free. But he got it himself, which is pretty awesome. So that's cool. All right, so let's go ahead and try this thing out. I assume we're probably not going to get anything off the first couple of fishing attempts, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this super rod, and we're going to use it in tomorrow. Well, not necessarily tomorrow. The next episode that we do here on the server, and try to get ourselves that Battle Bond Greninja. But it seems like it is getting us some different Pokemon here. We got a Starmie there, which I hadn't seen before. And we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more attempts here and see what we get out of it. Come on now. Give me something good. I prefer when it just gives me items straight up. But I guess battling Pokemon is good too, because at least we're getting some experience here for all of our Pokemon. Do I even have my EXP? I don't have my EXP all on me. Come on. I gotta start paying attention to things like that. And there is a fish that is flying. Oh my gosh, there is a fish. And it's flying. Whoa, okay. Well, no more fishing, guys. That is going to be it for this episode. That was terrifying. I'm going to go hide at my base now, and I think we're going to call it a day. So we got our super rod, which was the goal of this entire episode. So be on the lookout for the How to Train Your Greninja video. It should be up sometime soon, and hopefully it'll be a decent move set. But with all that being said, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go and leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.